17th District semifinal girls tournament action. Tonight's first ball game will have the number 1 seed Elizabethtown Panthers taking on the number 4 seed John Hardin Bulldogs. I am Bobby Thompson, joined tonight by Coach Paul Gray. And John Hardin, after last year, we've seen a lot of them come back. We had a little bit of a closer game on Sunday night between John Hardin and Fort Knox, but John Hardin does prevail. They come out here tonight. They are the number 4 seed, kind of where we expected them to be at as well. Just give us a quick preview of tonight's ball game.
Well, obviously, you have the prohibitive favorite. As you mentioned, E-Town has not lost in district in about 10 years. It's been a long, long time. They've been pushed a few times this year, and over that 10-year stretch, they've been pushed. But I don't know if the Lady Bulldogs have enough to push them tonight. A couple of the key ideas tonight, what you can expect to see. Panthers have been known for decades for that smothering defense, especially the full court pressure they put on. And one of the areas John Hardin has struggled is handling the ball. So that is one of the key things to look for, is the fact that you're more than likely going to see a lot of pressure from the Lady Panthers. And can the Bulldogs handle the ball? Can they get it up the floor? Can they keep from turning it over? And usually that is a factor. The other factor is the young players for John Hardin. You've got 2 8th graders, Sharon Tidwell and Destiny McAllister, who played very well this year. Sharon Tidwell all year long. Destiny McAllister in the last month of the season has really come on. So you've got some good young talent on that Bulldog side. If Jaden Young can play like she did the other night, the Bulldogs could make this an interesting ball game. The same way Fort Knox came out the other night and kind of surprised them. They could maybe turn the tables and surprise the Lady Panthers. But I really think the pressure defense, the size inside, the Lady Panthers' ability to score the ball is just going to be way too much for this 4-seeded Lady Bulldog squad.
The Panthers come in averaging 62.6 points per game. Their All-State Miss Basketball candidate, Whitney Hay, comes in averaging 19 points per ball game. And then you have Kayra Freeman, who 2 years ago was on this John Hardin Ball Club, set out last year as a transfer, and then has played this year. She comes in averaging just short of 10 points. And then also Ellie Taylor, who is another transfer from a couple of years ago, as she came from Bethlehem. She's averaging right at 9 points a ball game, and that seems to be the core group that does a lot of the scoring for these Panthers.
Well, the biggest factor for the Lady Panthers going into this is about 2 games ago, they got back Sydney Clark, and Sydney Clark hadn't played since about game 14, maybe 12. It was right around Christmas time when she got injured, and she sat out that month and a half, and they weren't the same team without her. The biggest difference in this Panthers team is they have struggled to rebound the basketball. A lot of teams have taken advantage of second chance points and just being quicker, not taller, but quicker to the basketball, stronger on the boards. And this Panther squad has struggled in that area. And I believe I was talking to one of the coaches for the Lady Panthers, and in their last game, Sydney had 19 rebounds. And that's kind of her. She shoots it. She's a good scorer. But her getting second chance points and her giving them the rebounding that they have been lacking makes this team, where they looked really shaky for the last month and a half, there's a good chance here going into the playoffs this will be the best version of this team that we've seen all year with Sydney back in the lineup. Their ability now to rebound the ball and just to lean on another person other than just maybe, Taylor and Hay. It gives them kind of that really strong third option.
And Sydney Clark comes in averaging about 8 points a ball game, 8.5 rebounds per night, and was solely missed. In the game that we had earlier, a couple of games ago for the Panthers, you could see it was her third game back. Her legs weren't quite into it, seemed to get a little tired a little bit faster. But in talking to some of the coaches, having her back has been such a relief, because now it's given more open shots for other players, because they have to respect that inside game for the Panthers. On the other side of the court, look at John Hardin. You talked about Sharon Tidwell. She averages 12 points a ball game. And senior Brooke Graham averages over 10 points a ball game, but she lately has been coming off the bench. You talked about Destiny McAllister, aggressive. We saw her shoot the ball well the other night. And I really think the core of this group at John Hardin, they really just miss a point guard. And I think that you talked about the ball handling, but when they get into their half-court offense, they've had some good things happen.
Right.
Now, I will say this on the season, I think Coach Coleman has done an outstanding job. Just the effort that is coming forth from the young ladies on the team. They're listening. They're taking instruction well. And while the record at 10-19 coming into tonight's ball game isn't where they want it to be, I think the effort on the season has been a lot better than it was in the past couple of years as they struggled after Coach Smith left the program. So I think Coach Coleman's got them going in the right direction. She has gone with younger players to get them more experience, and we've seen the success of that. And we'll talk a little bit later about our second game tonight. And, you know, we called them the Young Guns last year. The Central Hardin Bruins started no seniors. And a young squad that all stuck together the following year. They've had a lot more success this year, the number 2 seed in the 17th district tournament. And I think Coach Coleman is going to try to do something similar to that in playing several of the younger players that they will come back next year and have that experience. We are about 40 seconds away from the announcing of the starters. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. I'm going to have the starting lineups.
At guard, a junior, number 2, Kara Freeman. At guard, a senior, number 5, Whitney Hay. At center, a senior, number 14, Sydney Clark. At forward, a senior, number 23, Rakia Cormier. And at guard, a senior, number 33, Ellie Taylor. Assistant coaches for Elizabethtown are Leonard Brown Jr., Robert Jennings, and Derek Pfeiffer. Head coach for the Lady Panthers is Donnie Sweeney. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the John Hardin Lady Bulldogs. At guard, a senior, number 2, Mackenzie Graves. At guard, a sophomore, number 3, Jaden Young. At guard, a sophomore, number 12, Kiana Clay. At guard, an 8th grader, number 21, Destiny McAllister. And at forward, an 8th grader, number 44, Sharon Tidwell. Assistant coaches for the Lady Bulldogs are Jimmy Coben, Chanel Robertson, Joe Stockton. Head coach for John Hardin.
So there we have the starters for both teams. Again, for the Panthers, it'll be Kara Freeman, Whitney Hay, Sydney Clark, Rakia Cormier, and Ellie Taylor. For the Bulldogs, Mackenzie Graves, Jaden Young, Kiana Clay, Destiny McAllister, and Sharon Tidwell. It'll be McAllister and Clark at midcourt to jump. Again, the winner of tonight's game moves on to Friday night's championship game and to next week's region tournament. E-Town will control the opening tip. Freeman will be the main ball handler for the Panthers. Hay quickly 3 on the way. It's long. Clark with the rebound, just hands it off to Taylor. Pass down low to Cormier from Taylor, and Cormier picks up her first points of the night. Now E-Town will go into a pressure. And there's a steal by Freeman, gets it to Hay. And then kind of a give and go as Taylor picks up 2 quick assists. As that time Whitney Hay gets it in the bucket. 2-2-1 pressure from the Panthers. They have Graves running out. Cormier comes over and gets a steal. Quickly to Taylor. Taylor finds Clark, missed inside. Cormier with the rebound and fouled. And she'll be heading to the line. Foul will be on Mackenzie Graves, her first, team's first. And Cormier to the line to shoot 2. One more to come. Graves with the rebound. Graves gets it past midcourt. Now she'll get trapped. Ball is knocked out by Hay, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Now E-Town drops back into a 2-3 zone. Young tried to go baseline, loses it. Freeman gets the steal. Freeman down the lane, up off the glass. It's good.
Basket by Kayla Freeman.
And again, E-Town right back to the pressure defense. Graves lose that one out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to the Panthers. .6-0 the score, 6:10 to go here in the first quarter. Little handoff from Hay to Taylor, no good. Clark with the rebound. Quickly down low to Cormier.
Basket by Rakia
Cormier now with 4 of the 8 points for the Panthers, and Coach Coleman takes a 30-second timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Reminder, we will have following this game, scheduled at 8 o'clock, it'll be the 2-3 matchup as the Central Hardin Bruins and the North Hardin Trojans will square off. And then tomorrow night, right back here at John Hardin at 7 o'clock, we will have the Boys District Championship. That will be between the number 1 seed, John Hardin Bulldogs taking on the number 2 seed, Elizabethtown Panthers. Young tried to go inside. I believe she's fouled. I believe this one will be on Freeman. Yes, it's her first, team's first. Brooke Graham will check into the lineup now for the Bulldogs.
Interesting, the Panthers went to a half-court trap there. The Lady Bulldogs had only gotten it over midcourt successfully 1 out of the first 4 attempts, so they backed off their pressure.
They get it inside to Tidwell, misses the first one, gets a rebound, and gets it back in. She gets the first bucket of the night for the Bulldogs. John in a man-to-man set. And she'll take a 3. That one's off the iron. Freeman gets the offensive rebound. She's going to take it down the middle. And it's good.
Basket by Kayla Freeman.
It's a foul on Taylor. Her first, team second.
Number 33, Ellie Taylor, her first personal, team second.
Looks like Kayla Freeman has come out to say, this is my gym. And
yes,
she has been very aggressive going to the basket and successfully.
And we haven't seen a lot. We see it from her, just not early in the games. Tidwell gets it to the corner. Graham, quick 3 on the way. It's off the iron. Taylor with the rebound. Hayes streaking ahead. Actually, it's going to be Clark. No good. Ball knocked around. Graves comes out with it for the Bulldogs. Tidwell at the elbow. Tries to split a double team. She'll pick up the foul. On Kia Cormier.
Fouls on Elizabethtown's number 23,
her first, team's third.
Cormier, her first personal, team's third.
Graham loses footing. Thought he was going to call a foul. She stumbled as she got in. McAllister checks back in for the Bulldogs.
21, Destiny McAllister.
Jaden Young has drawn the assignment of guarding Whitney Hay. Hay just flips it up underhanded. I believe they're going to get Young on the foul. It is her first, team second, and Hay goes to the line to shoot 2. 4:22 to go in the first quarter. McAllister with it. E-Town extends the zone. Tries to get it down low to Graves. Blocked inside by Clark. Cormier gets it to Hay. Freeman drives inside, lays it off for Cormier. She's fouled and be heading back to the line. Fouls on Kiana Clay. Her first, team's third.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Panthers, Rakia Cormier.
Cormier 0 for 2 on the night from the line. Cormier now with 6 points on the night. And E-Town up by 12. Kenzie Franklin checks in for the Panthers. Clay gets it past the midcourt line. Now Tidwell with it. To McAllister. Out to Young and around to Clay. Clay does a good move getting into the lane. Shot high. Clark with the rebound. Hay up to Freeman. And Freeman with her 6th point of the night. Clay will now reset the offense for the Bulldogs. Tidwell caught it at the free throw line. Good pump fake. Gets inside. She gets her 4th point. Tidwell with all of the Bulldog points. Be a travel on Hay. A turnover back to John Hardin. Clay all the way down the lane. Her runner is good. I don't know that we've seen Clay do that this year very often. But no one stops her. It's the running 5-footer. Pass from Hay to Clark. Clark will be fouled. I believe this will be on McAllister. It is. Her first, team's 4th. And Clark to the line to shoot 2.
For the Lady Panthers, Sydney Clark.
Oh, this Clark wasting no time with the basketball. She gets it and shoots it. Cormier checks back in for the Panthers. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. 18-6, E-Town on top. McAllister with it, tries to go baseline. Cormier cuts her off. And a good job of controlling the dribble by Kiana Clay. Her and Ellie Taylor banged into each other going for the ball. Graves now is caught in the corner. She throws it off one of the Panthers. So the Bulldogs will retain possession. Try to get it to McAllister. Cormier tips it first, then gets the steal. Freeman pushes it up. Good pass to Hay down low. And Freeman, Hay, and Cormier each with 6 points on the night for Elizabethtown. That one knocked into the air. Cormier gets another steal. Franklin has it quickly up to Hay. Pump fake, lets the defender fly by. And Coach Coleman's seen enough. She's going to take a full timeout here with 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Again, a reminder, we will tonight have the other semifinal matchup as the North Hardin Trojans will take on the Central Hardin Bruins, and it's scheduled for 8 o'clock. It will not start before 8 o'clock. It could start afterwards, depending on how this opening game goes. And the winners of tonight's semifinals will meet Friday night right back here at John Hardin in the girls 17th District Championship game. That game is scheduled to have a 7 p.m. tip time. Leah Macy checks into the lineup for the Panthers. Macy just a 7th grader. Hay tips that one. Young able to track it down. Now they get it. Tidwell at the elbow. Tidwell, 6 points here early in the ball game.
She's looked really smooth and savvy with the ball. Nice pump fake on the previous one. Nice little floater in the lane there.
That one, Graves tips it, and it goes off the backboard, and Young gets it. A steal for the Bulldogs. It was a walk. And now they get Graves as she went down awkwardly. Looks like a right.
Number 10, Christine Kettlehake.
A right leg injury. Christine Kettlehake will check in for the Bulldogs, and Graves will head to the bench. John still in a man-to-man defense. Now they spread everybody out. Taylor down low, tried to pass it to Cormier. Goes off the Bulldogs, so it'll stay with the Panthers. They get to Franklin. Really good job. She set a pick for Cormier and then just rolled to the basket. And Franklin picks up her first points of the night. 35 seconds to go. There's a steal. And then it's taken back. Now we're all jumped to the floor. And they'll be tied up. And it will be John Hardin basketball.
Jump ball possession here of John Hardin.
McAllister on the baseline. She was hit from behind by Macy. Should be her first, and that should send McAllister to the line. It will be on Leah Macy, her first, team's fourth.
Her first personal, team's fourth.
And McAllister to the line to shoot two.
Destiny McAllister.
Kayla Freeman checks back in for Elizabethtown. 23.7 seconds to go. Taylor to bring it up for Elizabethtown. Ten seconds to go. Give it to Freeman as she turned the corner. Finds Hay down low, pump fake, gets it up and in. And that's going to bring our first quarter to a close as E-Town firmly in control, 26-10 over John Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach, your thoughts from the opening quarter?
Well, from the Lady Bulldog perspective, you see flashes of good things happening, just not able to consistently maintain, control the ball. Defensively, a lot of breakdowns. They're giving up a lot of backdoor cuts. That nice inbounds play where 2 of them ended up guarding one and left Kinsey Franklin wide open under the basket. So just not able to maintain consistent enough effort, ball handling the basketball, and then defending. So they're going to have to do a much better job, especially defending. Right now, E-Town is on pace for over 100 points. They've got to play better defense.
Freeman inside, kicks out to Taylor. Her 3 on the way, it's good. That's the first point of the night for Taylor. On the court for the Bulldogs, it's Clay, McAllister, Young, Tidwell, and Kettlehake. That one, McAllister throws off the Panthers. On the court for the Panthers, Sidney Clark, Cormier, Hay, Taylor, and Freeman. Tidwell outside, 12-footer from McAllister, no good. Clark with the rebound. Cormier was open, running down the middle of the lane. Finder, and McAllister gets the block. That one's got to be a little on Hay as she did not get it out to her as soon as she probably would have liked it. Young in the lane, no good. Tidwell gets the rebound. That has to be a travel or a double dribble. The turnover back to the Panthers.
Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs, number 2, Mackenzie Graves.
Graves checks back in for John Hardin. Taylor squares up another 3, no good. Tidwell with the rebound. Clay now with it. Tidwell at the free throw line, turns down the right side of the lane, no good. Cormier with the rebound. Taylor misses inside. Clark gets the rebound. She's fouled and will be heading to the line to shoot 2. I believe this will be on Kettlehake. That's her first, team's 5th. And Clark to the line to shoot 2.
It's Clark's 5th rebound.
I don't know if there's a quicker shot from the free throw line. Gets it, one dribble, go. That one rattles out. Clark now with 3 points on the night.
So quick you could give the official an assist.
Yeah. E-Town still in man-to-man defense. Graves gets it to Tidwell. Good job getting it inside. Foul in there. Cormier picks up her second, team's 5th.
fifth. Shooting 2 for the Lady Bulldogs, Sharon Tidwell.
This is Tidwell's first trip to the line tonight. Clark with another rebound. Now Hay gets it to Taylor in the corner. Clark about a 17-footer, no good. Tidwell had it, saves it back in, but saves it to Freeman. Taylor pulls up 3 on the way, no good. Clay had the rebound, loses it to Taylor. That'll be a foul on Jaden Young. That'll be her second, team 6th.
John Hardin's Jaden Young, her second personal.
And from this point on, Panthers will be in the bonus. Get to Clark right at the bucket. It's good, and she'll be heading back to the line.
Maybe on Young.
It is on Young. That's her third. Team 7th. Destiny McAllister back in for John Hardin. Olivia Yerkeson makes her game debut. Clark now with 6 points on the night. They get it to McAllister. She tries to get it to Tidwell. I think it was Yerkeson got a hand in there, and then Freeman loses it. It's going to be a travel on her. And turnover back to the Bulldogs. Kenzie Franklin checks back in for E-Town. Tidwell at the three-point line with it. Now give it back to Clay. .452 to go in the first half of play. E-Town on top, 33-11. Oh, Hay ran right through Graves. Tidwell gets it. She goes down the right side of the lane, misses inside. Ball knocked around. Franklin gets it, and Graves is going to foul Franklin. That'll be Graves' second, team's 8th, and that'll send Franklin to the line to shoot one in the bonus.
Foul is on John Hardin's Kenzie Graves, her second personal, team's 8th. Shooting 1 for the Lady Panthers, Kenzie Franklin.
The game's in session. Nobody acts like it was one and one. No one stops Tidwell. She just turns and knocks down a 15-footer. Tidwell now with 9 points in the ball game. Hay, pull up 3, top of the key. It's good. Graves at the top of the key. She'll give it off to McAllister. E-Town now goes back to a 2-3. Tidwell inside outside to McAllister. McAllister gets it back to her. It's close to a walk. Clark gets the rebound. Quickly up to Freeman. Freeman hands it off for Hay. She'll be fouled and going to the line. That foul will be on Kiana Clay. Her second, team's 9th.
Fouls on the Lady Bulldogs, number 12, Kiana Clay, her second personal, team's 9th.
After these 2 free throws from Hay, the Panthers will be in the double bonus the rest of this quarter. 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Ellie Taylor back in for the Panthers. Ball be tied up. That should go over to John. As E-Town got it at the quarter. E-Town does set up in their 2-2-1 press. And Clark gets the steal now. Lays it ahead for Freeman. And an easy bucket for Kayla Freeman. There's a steal by Ellie Taylor. And I think the hands to the head say it all from Coach Coleman. Tidwell, 16-footer on the way, no good. Knocked around, Taylor gets the rebound. Taylor able just to get it to Clark, and she kind of just pushed it at the basket, no good. Clay comes out with it. All the way down the court to Graves. Graves off the glass, it's good. Freeman to the bucket, no one stops her, and she's in the double digits with 10. McAllister down the lane, she's fouled, she'll be heading to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Yerkeson.
22, Olivia Yerkeson, her first, team 6th. Shooting 2 for the Lady Panthers, Destiny McAllister. Into the game for the Lady
Brooklyn
Panthers,
Can and Leah Macy back in for Elizabethtown. McAllister now with 3 points on the night. Yerkeson for 3, it's good. And there's Yerkeson with the steal. That goes off. Looked like that went off of play. I think the official's going to come down. He's going to correct it. Rena Butler will check back in, or checks in for the first time tonight for the Bulldogs.
Into the game for the Lady Bulldogs, number 32, Reed Butler.
Can for 3. It's long. Kept alive. Macy gets the rebound. Out to Yerkeson, around to Taylor. Can again. 3 on the way. Ooh, I thought that one was going in. Macy gets that rebound. Gets it to Taylor. Back to the top of the key. Taylor blows past the defender. No good. Clark with the rebound and the putback. And that's what was missing there through that middle half of the season. As Clark gets that.
She's such a difference maker. You don't see it always in her scoring. Such a difference maker.
Kinsey Graves picked up her 3rd on that one. Under a minute to go. Gives it Tidwell on the block. Turns, forces that one up. No good. Taylor had the rebound to be tied up. And it will be Elizabethtown basketball. It was a tie-up. It's Elizabethtown basketball. Don't know what happened there. 25 seconds to go here in the quarter. Taylor takes a peek at the clock, down to 10 seconds. Drives inside, gets it to Clark, misses, gets her own rebound. Ball comes out, Yerkeson with it, got 5 seconds to go. Can, top of the key, 3, off the iron. Clark with the rebound and the putback. And Sydney Clark finishes off with 9 points in the second quarter, and Elizabethtown heads to the locker room on top, 51-16 over John Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action. Our halftime score has the Elizabethtown Panthers on top, 51-16 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. Going down some unofficial stats from tonight's ball game. First for the Panthers, Kayla Freeman with 10. Whitney Hayes 14. Sydney Clark with 11. Olivia Yerkeson with 3. Rakia Cormier has 6. Kenzie Franklin with 2. And Ellie Taylor with 5. For the Bulldogs, Mackenzie Graves with 2. Kiana Clay with 2. Destiny McAllister has 3. And Sharon Tidwell with 9. And there's a steal and a 2-point bucket for Hay. We will have the running clock this entire second half. Once a team gets a 35-point margin, it'll be a running clock.
Fouls on Elizabethtown's number 33.
Ellie Taylor picks up her second, team's first. On the court for the Bulldogs, it's Graves, McAllister who takes that shot. Tidwell, Young, and Graham. For the Panthers, Taylor, Cormier, Clark, Freeman, and Hay. Cormier's fouled. She'll be heading to the line. Foul will be on Tidwell. That'll be her first, team's first.
First personal, team's first. Shooting 2 for Elizabethtown, Rakia Cormier.
Cormier 2 of 4 from the line tonight. And we see that foul on Tidwell, just her first. That's been big for them this year, is to keep her on the court. She was able to pick up 9 points in that first half. By keeping herself on the court, I really think she could be a player that averages 18 to 20 points a ball game. She sometimes gets a little too aggressive. And can get herself into some foul trouble, has to come out of the ball game. Young brings it up. E-Town now in a 1-3-1 defense. Tidwell goes inside. She'll be fouled and be heading to the line.
Fouls on Elizabethtown's number 14.
Sydney Clark, she picks up her first, team second. And Tidwell to the line to shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 from the line in the first half. .6:35 to go here in the third quarter. Friedman gets the rebound. Taylor 3, left corner, no good. That goes out off the Bulldogs, so it'll stay with the Panthers. Get it into Hayes. She'll take a three. That one's long. Knocked around. Young gets the rebound for John Hardin. Tidwell, 10-footer. No good that time. The jump ball. That'll stay with. Sorry, that'll go to the Panthers. Hardin in the zone. They get it to Cormier down low, misses inside. Clark had the rebound, brings it down, and Kinsey Graves knocks it loose. That pass high from Hay goes over the head of Clark, which is hard to do. Tidwell at the elbow. Just tried to pass that one out. Stolen away by Freeman. Freeman gives it up to Taylor. She'll be fouled and be heading to the line. That foul will be on Brooke Graham, her first, team second. This will be Taylor's first trip to the line.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Panthers, Ellie Taylor.
Taylor knocks down the second one. McAllister with it. We get it to Tidwell in the middle. Graham out on the corner. Her three on the way. No good. And we have a foul down low. That's on Jaden Young. That's her fourth. Team's third. Kiana Clay checks in for John Hardin. Hay for three, in and out. Taylor with the rebound to Cormier. And that'll be a jump ball, and that'll go over to the Bulldogs. Graham going to take a deep three off the iron. Tidwell with the rebound. Out to Graves, now back to Clay. McAllister with it now. They get it inside to Graham. Left-hand layup, no good. Clark there gets the rebound. Hay gets it top of the key. Three, no good. Cormier with another rebound for the Panthers. She goes inside. Tidwell fouls her. That'll be Tidwell's second, team's fourth. And that'll put Cormier back on the line to shoot two more. Cormier 3 of 6 from the line.
Shooting 2 for Elizabethtown, Rakia Cormier.
Leah Macy checks in. Brooklyn Can, Gracie Bowman, and Olivia Yerkison all check in for the Panthers. And it looks like Kinsey Franklin will check in if Cormier knocks this free throw down. And she does.
Into the game for the Lady Panthers, number 32, Kinsey Franklin.
Don't know if we'll see the Panthers starters again or not. Probably not, but if not, Sydney Clark with 13 rebounds tonight. Pretty impressive performance.
Along with her 11 points. Tidwell shot no good. Macy gets the rebound. Tidwell knocks it loose. It'll stay with the Panthers. Bowman 3 on the way, in and out, knocked around. McAllister gets it for the Bulldogs. Tidwell in the lane, 12-footer on the way, no good. Graves with the rebound. And she steps out of bounds. Be a turnover to the Panthers. Knocked over somebody's Starbucks. Macy inside to Bowman. She loses it. Clay will pick it up for John Hardin. Brooke Graham for 3. It's good.
Fouls on John Harding's number 44, Sherrod Tidwell, her third personal.
Tidwell picks up her third, team's fifth. Franklin walked. Under 10 seconds to go. Graham. McAllister takes the 3. It's long, and our third quarter comes to a close. E-Town on top, 57-20 over John Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach, give us a quick preview of our nightcap tonight. Central Hardin and North Hardin.
Well, it's what we've been pointing to much of the year, and this is such high stakes like it was last year in this 2-3 matchup, where the winner is going to be going on to the region championship and honestly get another crack at the Panthers. Both teams have played one game where they were blown out by E-Town and one game where they played within 10 points. So both of them won another shot. But this is so big, it extends your season to the region tournament, kind of gives you a feel of a successful season. So what we're going to see are two very similar teams, two teams that are quick, two teams that drive the ball, aren't great shooting from the outside, and both of them based on defense. Both of them will extend their defense and press, and then sometimes just, again, create trouble for the other teams in the half court. So two very evenly matched teams, two very similar teams, and you just got to wait to see what the difference maker will be.
Graves gets the rebound and the point. Mackenzie Graves and Brooke Graham, the two seniors. On the Nia Johnson, who was a senior as well, she tore her ACL earlier in the season and has been sidelined since then.
Foul is on Kenzie Graves, her 4th personal.
Graves picks up her 4th. team's 6th. And Coach Sweeney going to take a 30-second timeout. We will get into the players of tonight's matchup. We will do our pregame show about 5 minutes before 8 o'clock when we come back on after the conclusion of this game. At the conclusion of this game, there will be 2 players from John Hardin named to the all-tournament team. They will join Poisson, Bella Poisson from the Fort Knox Eagles. The other night, Poisson ended up with 20 points on the evening. And what Coach Arms called the best game Fort Knox has played all season, and really since he's been there. Fort Knox finished it up with double-digit wins for the first time since the 2000-2001 season. Leah Macy with it. Tidwell blocks it out of bounds to stay with the Panthers.
Well, you mentioned that Brooke Graham and Mackenzie Graves are seniors. This will be their last game. E-Town has 7 seniors. They'll be graduating. And so what you're seeing on the floor, which is a competitive game, is similar to what you might see next year. And obviously E-Town, Kayra Freeman will be back. She's with that first group. And we'll see Kiera Dornan next year, who's been out with an ACL injury all year. So this isn't the full E-Town team, but this is a bit of a preview.
Sarah Clark at the line. She misses the first free throw. Knocks down the second. Callister with it. E-Town just sinks back into a 2-3 zone.
On number 10 of Elizabethtown,
Leah Macy picks up her second, team's third. Graves to the line to shoot 2. Graves with all 4 points for the Bulldogs here in this fourth quarter. Macy to the corner. Bowman 3 on the way. Yerkeson gets it and gets the 2 points. Callister now with it. Inside to Tidwell. She's fouled and be heading to the line. Macy picks up her third. Team's fourth. Tidwell 2 for 4 from the line tonight. I apologize, Coach Gray. Were you there the night that we covered E-Town versus Christian Academy of Louisville?
I was not.
That night, that was senior night for the Panthers, and Whitney Hay and Ellie Taylor gave up their starting spot so that Bailey Thomas could start, along with a couple of other seniors that probably haven't started a game. And Thomas, who had battled back from knee injury, suffered another one late in season practice. They were able to get her into the lineup and for her last time. But a lot of seniors for Elizabethtown. A lot of there'll be some open open competition going on. Young gets fouled as she cuts across the lane.
Fouls on Elizabethtown's number 12, Gracie Bowman. That is her first.
Bowman picks up her first, team's fifth. And Young to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting one more free throw for the Lady Bulldogs, Jaden Young.
Hannah Love is checked in for the Panthers. Can tried to force that pass. Tidwell gets the steal.
So they have to name 2 from John Hardin. I think Sharon Tidwell's obvious. Jaden Young had such a good game against Fort Knox, but has not, with foul trouble and not very many opportunities to shoot the ball. Who's the other? Is it Jaden Young or is it someone else?
I'm not sure. I'm glad I don't have to decide.
Could be Graves. She's been a tremendous rebounder. I'm not sure.
E-Town gets the ball and Can just about trapped in the corner. Coach Sweeney going to call a quick timeout. Another 30 seconds. Again, this is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Come back to action, score 62-25, Elizabethtown on top. It will be Elizabethtown basketball. Tidwell going to pick up her 4th foul on that one.
Foul is on John Hardin, Sharon
That
Tidwell.
that should send Can to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
At the line for Elizabethtown, Brooklyn Can shooting 1.
Now she'll get the bonus free throw. Clay gets into the middle. Her runner, no good, but she's fouled. This could be the longest running clock quarter we've ever had.
Yeah, they've been stopping it at times when they're not supposed to stop it.
For John Hardin. Q, Clay.
Clay with 2 points in the ball game. One more free throw. Clay travel, brings it around now. Young will force it down the lane, no good. Macy with the rebound. And then spins it right into Mackenzie Graves.
Basket by Kenzie Graves.
And Graves gets her 8th point of the night. That's knocked out by the Bulldogs. Love gets it into Cam. Pass out to Macy, her 3 on the way, it's good.
3-point basket by Leah Macy.
Tidwell kicks it out to Graham. She'll take a 3 from the corner. Can gets the rebound. Graham gets a steal. So we get under 2 minutes to go. I believe this foul will be on Hannah Love. Well,
Fouls on Elizabethtown's number 15, Hannah Love. Her
and
first
that's the
personal.
7th.
Team 7.
So we'll go to the line to shoot 1 in the
At
bonus.
line for the Lady Bulldogs, Brooke Graham,
Brooke Graham,
shooting
first
1.
trip to the line tonight.
And the bonus.
She gets the bonus free throw. Again, at 8 o'clock tonight, about 7:55, we'll actually come back on the air for a short pregame show. And then we will have the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins squaring off. Knocked around, Graham gets the rebound. She'll take another three, no good. Bowman had the rebound. That's going to go off of the Bulldogs. She walked. .110 to go here in the ball game. Tidwell, 16-footer on the way, no good. Bowman with the rebound, and she travels. Seconds to go. They get it into Tidwell.
Fouls on Elizabethtown.
That'll be on Clark.
Sarah Clark, her second personal, team's 8th. Shooting 2 for the Lady
Tidwell at the
Bulldogs.
line to shoot. Tidwell, or to shoot 2. And again, immediately following the ball game, we will have 2 John Hardin Bulldogs named to the all-tournament team. They will join Bella Poisson from Fort Knox. Tidwell now with 11 points on the evening.